the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first time AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you. Charles, what a turnaround they've had down in Houston. 4-12 just 2 seasons ago, 11-5 with a wild card loss last year, and now here they are in Super Bowl 54.
We know the city of Houston pretty well, right? Because it's hosted Super Bowls. What have they hosted? 3 so far in their history? The Oilers prior to. Now, of course, the Texans. Neither one of them has ever played in the big game. So that city's got to be out of its mind. I mean, think about how excited they are to have the Texans representing in the Super Bowl. They've been good recently. Now they got over the top, have a chance to take home the Lombardi Trophy.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona. They've been identified differently, too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa. When Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23. But now, a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This one caught by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That ball complete to Isabella. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now Drake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Drake. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running, it's Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving. So get it to the horses. Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. A first down carry now for Miller. Quick move by Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. Now a first down throw. Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. Watson with a give to Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. First down, Murray. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Miller running right. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Second and 6.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 25 on second down, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Down. 60 out more. Hey, you.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
McCarron from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target, Fuller. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and short, Drake. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out as these guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. McCarron now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Lamar Miller trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarron, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. Now McCarron escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Miller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now McCarron. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clinton McDonald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. It's McCarron. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Kerr. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He gets this one to Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Miller. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. NFL, Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it.